Now I'm going to show you some techniques for cutting different fruit. The first I'm going to cut is the mango. There are a number of ways to do this. I'm going to show you two ways. The first way is I'm going to peel one side. The seed, and I'm going to cut a little flat spot so I can stand it on end. The seed runs lengthwise in the mango. So I can take this side off, and you can see the seed right here. Now, I cut through, and this is a very large seed in there. The second method is you take this side off, you score it, you see I use two knives there. I use the French knife to take the side off, and now I turn it inside out, and I can cut pieces off. Or I can take the larger piece, and I tend to get more yield by peeling, so I show that to most folks because mangoes can be expensive too. Also get more uniform cuts, but the turning it inside out is kind of pretty and a nice presentation. And the ends of this mango we can also take off. We don't want to waste it. This mango is a little bit on the soft side. And we can remove the remaining mango and slice that as well. And be careful with mangoes, they're a little bit slippery, so you're going to be careful that you don't cut yourself. Because I got a lot better yield from one side that I peeled than I did from the one I turned inside out. Now I'm going to show you how I cut an avocado. I place the thick end down. I'm changing knives to a paring knife. I slice through the top and roll the avocado. Give it a twist. It comes right apart. And then carefully stick the knife in the seed, give that a twist, and the seed comes right out. To get the avocado out, it's very simple. Take a spoon, I'm going to put that on a plate. And then, to keep the avocado from browning, a slice of lemon. Get a little lemon juice using the strainer so I don't get the seeds. And then a little bit of lemon juice will keep them from oxidating and browning. It's very simple. Now, the avocado, when we've cut it in half and removed the seed, we can use it just like this. It would be nice to put some plain yogurt in the middle and serve it just with yogurt and avocado. Or if you want it for a salad or for a sandwich, you can just turn them over and slice them. And now they're ready for tacos or sandwiches or anything you might want to put them in. Now I'm going to move to cutting and sectioning an orange for you. I'm going to use two knives in this demonstration. I'm going to use the chef knife and the paring knife. So first, I take the end off. I take the next end off. I peel it. This is a fast technique. We use it if you have to make ambrosia for the whole family. This speeds up the whole process. And by peeling it, I've removed the pith, the white part, which you can see I still have a little bit here. And now, next, I'll move to the paring knife. I get a plate to catch my sections. So you can see the little thin membrane. I put the paring knife against the membrane and slice, and I get a nice section of orange. With no membranes attached, no pith, and it's a nice firm orange here, so I get well-defined sections. And then the centerpiece, the core of the orange, I can squeeze that into a colander and get the juice from that as well. But now I have nice uniform sections of orange. Ready for a salad. Next, I'm going to cut a watermelon, and I think I'm going to do this different than most people see. I'm going to, a little explanation. Sometimes watermelons are big, and you might have a big watermelon, and then you would want to cut it in half. But I'm going to do this like I did for the orange. I've sharpened my knife, so I have a very sharp knife. I cut the ends off. And now I have a flat surface. These pieces and the rinds you can use for making watermelon rind pickles. I don't know if you do that, but it's really a wonderful product. Then I peel it. Sometimes I go to schools and they have the very large watermelon and they say, well, we can't do it this way. We scoop it out and it's slow. But if you cut that watermelon in half, then you have a smaller melon, and this is very easy to do. I do the same technique when I cut cantaloupes or honeydew melons or other melons. The difference is I would then, after I've peeled them, I cut them in half and scoop the seeds out of them. want to get some more of this pith of the white off. As you can see, this is a very fast way to get the watermelon peeled and ready for slicing. Now I am going to slice it in half. Now I have another flat surface. And I can slice nice wedges for folks. Again, laying it flat. And I have some watermelon for snack. Or if I'm going to make a salad, I can take some of those slices. This time I will stack them. And now I have a diced watermelon for a fruit salad. Very simple technique, fast, and you get a lot of the product by cutting it this way. And again, as I mentioned earlier, if you're into making pickles, watermelon rind pickles are wonderful. And I've saved those on the side.